This is Nancy Grace's America's Missing. It's going to be 50 cases in 50 days. This is regarding Lindsey Baum.
So they come forward
or heard anything. They might not even realize that they saw or heard something significant. It could be anything. A strange car driving through town that you've never seen before, or somebody that looked kind of out of place, or somebody that you know, your neighbor, maybe acting a little suspicious, or maybe had claw marks on their face. You know, Lindsey has very long fingernails, and she's not afraid to use them as a weapon. Anything could mean everything to finding our daughter. I want to say to whoever has my daughter to please just let her go. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. I just want my daughter back. And if you would just drop her off in a public place or call me and I'll meet you somewhere. I don't care. I just want my daughter back.
Please, just bring my daughter home. You know, give us a peace of mind. Let her go unharmed. Thank you.
Getting worse and worse every day that goes by. I still feel in my heart, I know she's alive, but every day that goes by is just agony.
To just disappear, your child, your daughter. A lot of people have given up, but not her family. Tonight, her mother is joining us live, but first to Jean Casares. Jean, I want to go through the details of Lindsey's disappearance.
Well, it all began when she left home to go visit a friend, go to a friend's house to play. She was at the friend's house for only 10 to 15 minutes, and the father of the little play friend said, you know, you need to go back home. And remember, this is Western Washington, so in the summer months, June 26th, actually, 2009, it was daylight at 9 o'clock when she probably about left that little play friend's house. At 9:15, she was spotted by a motorist that knew her about halfway home, but she never got home. She never returned, and that is when her mother got into action and called the police that night.
Jane, how far away was the little friend?
Do you know Nancy was about 4 blocks away? That close, very close. And this is a very small town. Nancy, the police force in McCleary, Washington, 4. They had 4 in their police force when this happened. So it was a relatively crime-free area, small-town America.
She only had 2 blocks to go. We are taking your calls out to Doug McDowell, morning host, KBKW News Talk. He's joining us from Aberdeen. Doug, thanks for being with us. I'm sure you recall when Lindsey Baum went missing.
Oh, absolutely. It was big news here, and all of Grays Harbor was just kind of struck by the seriousness and how quickly she just vanished into thin air. And the thing is this hasn't stopped. People are still concerned. I have the sheriff on my show once a month, Sheriff Mike Whelan, Grays Harbor County Sheriff, and each time we have him on, we kind of recap what's happened so far. And it's really amazing that with all the tips that have been coming in and the FBI helping as well, they haven't been able to locate her or the assailant if she was indeed abducted or whatever happened. It's just like she disappeared into thin air.
Out to the lines, Amanda in Wyoming. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good, dear. Thank you for calling. What's your question?
You know, there's so many people in the cities nowadays, and to think that nobody has seen her it's hard for me to believe.
You know, I agree, and I'm just looking at these photos, Amanda, in Wyoming, and I just saw the picture of Lindsey Baum in the car seat asleep. Now, that's love. When you are looking at your child asleep and they're so, you love them so much, you just have to take a picture of them.
I completely agree. I have 3 children myself, and 2 stepchildren and 1 of my own. And to tell you that the thought of somebody not seeing my child walk home from school or not seeing my child walk home from a friend's house is very frightening to me. It is. There's somebody out there that saw what happened to that little girl. I guarantee it, that they're just not saying anything because they're afraid to say it nowadays.
Lindsey didn't run away. She was taken. There's no doubt in my mind. She didn't run away. And if she has the opportunity to get to a phone or to get away, she's going to come home, or she's going to call 911, or she's going to call. The only numbers she knows by heart are my home phone and my cell phone, and she does not have her cell phone with her. So if she gets the opportunity to call, it's going to be one of those numbers.